one is dedicated to Jerry Forks. Somebody told me he loved the bluegill fish, so I don't necessarily do a lot of bluegill fishing, if any. But I happened to see this, and I thought this fits Jerry Forks just perfect. That's what it looks like. That's called a bait fish. There's really nothing to it. The biggest problem is getting that barbell stuck on there and put into it. That is probably the hardest part of this fly. So you see what it looks like. So now I'm going to remove it and I'm going to put one in there. I pre-prepped this bar fly or barbell on this hook. Actually, the best thing for this is to put it on about a size 8. This here is a size 10 hook. First thing we're going to do in here is I've got the barbell on it. I've figure eighted it across the top and glued it in so it don't move and don't come undone on me in here. So I'm going to get my thread put on the front of it up here, pretty close to the eye, but I'm going to take it right back in and get it real close up to the barbell and over the top of the barbell and right back underneath. Then I'm going to take it right back over again, the barbell, and bring it right back to the back. And then I'm going to turn it around and wrap it on back a little bit. I'm going to cut off my tag. I don't need it anymore. All right, I'm going to take this and I'm going to put a thread base down. I'm going to move this out. I got it a little bit too far in on the hook. There we go. All right, I've got my thread base down. I'm going to take some Antron hot orange dubbing material, and I'm going to dub me a body on there, and hopefully I can still dub. I don't know. I think somebody sitting up there by the name of John Walters said I couldn't dub worth a darn. He's right, I can't. All right, I'm going to use a dubbing loop. I'm old and I can't do nothing else but that. Whoop. Lost it. A piece of a thread here that's causing me some problems. We're just going to get rid of it. Okay, I get my noodle started here. Just don't have to be too tight. It can be just fairly thick and heavy. Going back up over the top, both directions. Okay, we got the body in. Now here comes the fun part. We're going to take some marabou feather, and we're not going to use too much of it. We're going to kind of split it down. This happens to be yellow. If you all wonder about the feathers, my wife gets to pick them up and clean it up after I get done. We're going to tie it in right in front of the barbell. Now I'm going to make one wrap over the barbell and come back over and make one more wrap. And that's all you need. We're going to cut off the excess back here in the back by the eye. All right. Now we're going to take about 12 pieces of crystal flash, and we're going to put that in over top of the yellow. We're going to cut that off about the same length as that. I don't like doing this, but let's see if I can pluck it a little bit. Okay, now we're going to take some orange marabou. This is hot orange. I'll figure 8 over the top of it, just like I did the yellow. Just one wrap. You don't want it spiking up too high. I'm going to pull that back away from the eye. Tie it off. I'm going to clip a couple of loose ones out of here. I'll put several wraps around it, hold it down. Going to cut it off. And I'm going to put a little head seam on this. It's always best to have something on this. And if most of you noticed, I had that hook in the vise upside down. And that is the bait fish. Very simple to tie. And it should work very well for bluegill. That's what it was originally designed. And it was actually designed by, Mike Mercer out of the Fly Shop out in Redding, California. Don't know whether you all know of Mike or not. He's a pretty well famous fly tyer. Wrote several articles for some of the Fly Fisherman magazine. Developed a lot of his own flies. He sold the patterns and tied for Umpqua merchants for quite a few years until he passed away. So you kind of put him in the category of Charlie Cravens and Greg Matthews and some of the better fly tyers around.